Soft drifting is simply the act of drifting without pressing the control stick all the way to one end, while not taking any longer for the mini turbo to charge. As I've said before, the mini turbo timing in Mario Kart Wii, that is the time it takes for the mini turbo to charge, is dependent on how aggressive of an angle you hold on your control stick. From angles 127 to 42, it takes about a second to charge a mini turbo. Any value below that takes about 2 seconds and a half, almost double the time to charge. So that explains the lower values of this diagram. Now for the upper values, here are some screenshots taken at particular angles on the control stick, each at varying degrees. The time it takes to get a mini turbo is the same, but the angle you get is wildly different. This is the second bracket of the diagram. Also, I'm just going to call these other sections a hard drift and a fail drift for convenience. So now that you understand the basic premise, how do you actually practice it? There are two options when learning how to soft drift: 45 degree and half stick. 45 degree is done by pushing your control stick to a notch on your pad. On my personal GameCube controller, this happens to align with angles 74 to 76. However, this translates to approximately 53 with the diagram, which is well within the soft drift spectrum. So by oscillating back and forth between a hard drift and 45 degree, I could adjust my alignment without accidentally fail drifting. The pros to this method is pretty easy to do, but the cons is you don't get that extra soft drift angle at your disposal, which is why the second option, half stick, exists. Half stick is freehand, so to speak. It's much harder, as you have to learn purely by feel, trial, and error, not to mention fail drifts are far more common, giving reason to which why most people don't consider this extra angle that you get with half stick to be worth the harsh downsides. But it is a legitimate way to play. I happen to be a half sticker myself.